Good morning, good Thursday morning, good first day after Christmas morning. First things first, Christmas is over. Do you have your water? I have my water. I've had my water through the whole Christmas holiday. I also have my coffee. If you're new here, hi, my name's Anita. I'm a 57-year-old Weight Watcher. I lost 50 pounds at one time, and then I kind of went on an upswing, and I'm trying to get back down. And I'm getting there. This is going to be my weigh-in video. I'm going to let you guys know the results right at the beginning because I know a lot of people they don't like the tease. I personally don't like the tease when I watch weigh-in videos. But please stay and listen to what I have to say because I think that I can be inspirational and motivational for anybody else at this time of year. Please stay and hear what I have to say. I would greatly appreciate it. All right, first things first, let me go over my week real quick in case anybody didn't see it. I pre-tracked everything. I stuck to what I track. At dinner, I had one tamale, some rice, some beans, all accounted for. I had a piece of tres leches cake. It was 16 smart points. It was tracked. I had one piece, people. That whole cake was in my fridge all night long, and I did not go back for more. There is a beautiful, beautiful apple caramel pie from Trader Joe's that sat on my counter for days. I pre-tracked. I planned well. I used all my weeklies, and I think I went 10 over that. And that's what I chose to do to enjoy my Christmas dinner. And right now it's Thursday morning. I have not had anything to eat yet because I wanted to come on here to you guys. And I gained 3.2 pounds. Now, I'm going to start off and tell you, I was super disappointed. First off, when I put on my clothes to go weigh in, I knew because I wear the same clothes. And I was like, oh boy, Houston, we have a problem. And I am disappointed because I planned accordingly. But I'm not going to let it get me down. I'm not going to let it turn me around. One thing I have to remember is at my age, things go a lot slower because a lot of the gals that I watch and hang out with who are my buddies, they're younger and they lose better. And I have my age going against me. And I have the fact that I love a good cocktail going against me, which is probably what all my weight is from. But please hear me out some more. I had 2 unplanned eats. They were both last night. So I don't expect those to be the cause of my 3-point gain today. It'll take, I'm trying to decide if I should count them into my today's eats because then maybe it won't show up on next week's scale. But this is what I want to get across to you, is that I have known since I started doing Weight Watchers that I can't use my weeklies. Weeklies are a big subject that come up often. Should I use my weeklies? Should I not? You really kind of have to play around. It's a total personal thing for everybody to see what happens when you use your weeklies. And you know what? I used my weeklies and I gained. And that's just a learning curve, even 3, almost 4 years into this, that I have learned. Now my question is, Anita, knowing that you would have gained 3.2 pounds, would you have done the same? And here's my interesting answer. I would have done worse. I would have done worse because I was so proud of myself for pre-tracking, picking what I was going to eat, at being mindful, not going overboard at all. Because you guys, I didn't go overboard. I just ate normal meals that normal people who don't have weight problems eat. But that doesn't mean I'm calling the game by any means. And I've even had a couple folks that I spoke to this morning go, oh, you know what? Don't worry about it now. Start on the 1st. I'm not going to start on the 1st. I've never stopped, and today's my first day back, and I'm not going to use my weeklies this week, and I'm going to see what happens. New Year's Eve is not a good time for me just because it's not. I don't celebrate New Year's Eve. We have a couple drinks and then we go to bed at 9. We don't go out. It's not that big of a deal. New Year's Day, Steve will go golfing. It's not, I'm saying too much and I really do apologize for that. There's no need for me to have any kind of food issues on New Year's. We don't do anything. So there's no real issue for me to just throw caution into the wind until New Year's and then start. It has no significance for me. It's like saying, oh, I'll start on St. Valentine's Day. Oh, I'll start the third Thursday of March. There's no reason to do that. So I'm going to take my little disappointment, eat, because I am disappointed. You know, I thought maybe since I had I'm approximating 10 points after my weeklies. I used all my points in all my weeklies, and then I think I went about 10 points over. But I think for Christmas, that's pretty darn good, don't you? I mean, heck. You know, it's kind of like we're always of the mindset that we think that we should have some results because I was so strong, and that beautiful, big, huge cake, and I'm telling you guys, it was beautiful and it was tasty, was in my fridge. And since I didn't overindulge, well, don't I get some extra points for that? I mean, do you know what I'm saying? Shouldn't the overweight lost gods grant me a couple of pounds off the scale for having some willpower? Oh, don't we wish? I guess it just doesn't work that way. Last night, okay, so this morning, okay, I stayed up after Steve last night, and I was on track. Everything was awesome. It was like, okay, Anita, you go, girl. You go. Steve went to bed. We got a new music system. We sat here all day yesterday. We had the loveliest day. It was raining. I got Steve a Bose because we don't have enough music in this house, and we just sat all day long and listened to different musics, Christmas music, everything from Kingston Trio folk to Little Led Zeppelin to some Beatles to some Supertramp, some Thin Lizzy. I mean, we just sit and listened to music. It was a really great day. And we stayed on point. I stayed on point. And he went to bed, and I wandered over to turn off the Bose. And there was Oliver's stocking candy that Santa had left him. And one of the stocking candies was, you know, the candy canes, the plastic ones with like the Rolos and the Snickers. Well, there was the one with the Reese's. The Reese's. Anita, have a Reese's. You have done so well on your plan. You deserve a stinking Reese's, lady. Track 2 points for it. Walk away. Right? Be accountable. Be aware. Be mindful. I ate the whole thing. I couldn't stop at one because it tasted so good. And then I ate 2 and I'm like, oh, dang. And then it's like, screw it. And I ate, I don't know how many were in there, but I tracked it this morning and it was 10 points. Pulled the plastic out of the trash. Tracked it. And Steve, even he busted me because I dropped a couple of the papers on the way to the trash can. He came and he goes, did you eat that whole sleeve of Reese's? And I said, I did. And he kind of like got on me about it. And that was the first time he's ever done anything like that. And I already felt bad about it because you know how we do. And then to have him say something, oh my gosh, it impacted it like 100 million times. So I let it go. I let him go to work. And then I called him and I said, dude, I didn't say dude. I said something a little stronger, but this is a family channel. I said, that was so unfair. You have been so supportive of this whole thing with me. And you know my emotions of when I'm proud of myself or when I don't do something right. I said, you know I already feel bad about eating those. And then you impact that by calling me out on it. And, you know, I don't remember what he said, but something along the... Because he left and came all the way back in to say, I can't believe you eat all those Reese's. I can't believe you ate all those Reese's. And I said, that was not fair. I do well on my program. I sat here with that cake in my fridge. I sat here with that apple pie on the counter. I had 1 tamale while you guys all had 2 tamales. I said, you don't realize how hard this is sometimes, especially when there's lots of really good food around. He has one habit that I don't, I wish he didn't have it. It's not good for his health. But I never, ever say a word to him about it. Never. He's a grown man, right? And I called that out. I said, you know, I never say a word to you about this particular subject. Because I know it's hard for you. And he goes, you know what? You're right. And I don't know why I'm on the verge of tears right now. I'm a little tired and I'm a little bummed out. But my message to you guys, because I know there's going to be some other folks who gained, because some of my closest friends have been throwing back the Christmas cookies and having a good time and have told me, I haven't cared this Christmas. I haven't cared. I had what I wanted. I enjoyed it. And now I'm going to move along. So those who might not be feeling, if you have a gain this week, let yourself off the hook. Like, I'm going to let myself off the hook. I'm going to be grouchy for a couple hours because I'm not going to sit here and pretend to be all looking through rose-colored glasses when I'm a little miffed because I worked really hard at working really hard. But I learned I can't eat my weeklies. I learned a lesson from the whole thing. I have to cut back on my alcohol, which during Christmas time, it's my thing. So I know all the things, and it's up to me to do what I have to do, and I'm going to do it. And I'm going to go, and I'm going to start today. Again, I didn't end, so I don't know why I keep saying I'm going to start. I'm going to start today not using my weeklies is what I'm going to start. I also walked every day through this whole week. I'm bummed, you guys, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm allowed to be a little, right? I'm allowed. So I'm going to drink tons of water. I'm going to finish my coffee. They always put it on the wrong side. I'm going to finish my coffee. I'm going to make some breakfast. And I'm going to move along. What's done is done. If you guys have a gain like I did, okay, I hope you really enjoyed yourself because I have to tell you, we had a great Christmas. If you didn't see my Christmas Eve video, go take a gander at it. It's kind of all over the place. I was having trouble with the editing. I'm still having trouble with my editing because there's something wrong with me. But it was lovely. It was lovely. I got some lovely gifts, and it was a really good time. I didn't get to see either of my children. I got to see my son, which but I didn't get to see Chelsea. And Oliver had a great time, and it was a wonder night. The Christmas of 2019 was really a good one. My early, I'm sorry for saying so much. My early anticipation over not enjoying it was wrong. It was really great. So, Anita, why did you weigh in today? You normally weigh in Friday. Well, this is why. This is another thing, you guys. Last week, I weighed in on Saturday because I slept through Friday because, was it Thanksgiving? No, I don't remember why, but I went to Saturday. And I thought, okay, so it's been a whole week. I want to get on that scale, see how I did, and let's roll over and get going. I just wanted to start a day early instead of pushing it out like people tend to do. I'm going to push it till the New Year's. I'm bringing it in because I'm going to do this because I know I can do it and I will do it. I just can't use my weeklies. So, hey, happy, Merry New Year's, Christmas, all that stuff. If you care about your weight, if it's important to you, don't let the holidays ruin it for you. You do not have to eat all of the stuff, but it's up to you. I think that if I did not pre-track my tamale for starters, I probably would have had 3 tamales throughout the night, like not one right there at dinner. Those tamales were good. They had a lot of masa on them. They had more masa than normal tamales made at home. Tend to have more meat, less masa. So that totally made them higher in points. We brought the beans in from a restaurant. In fact, I didn't even eat that much of them because they were really salty and really lardy. So now I'm just rambling, but I just want to tell you guys, if you have a gain like me, don't push your program out to the first. Don't do it. Unless you want to, but you don't have to. Let's do this. 3.2 pounds. Okay, 3 up, 3 down. Over the Thanksgiving, over the Christmas. I'm going to keep drinking my water. I'm going to keep walking, and I'm not going to use my weeklies, and we see how I do next week, okay? Okay, I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Leave me some comments below, please. And if you're new here, like and subscribe. We have a good time. See you later, guys.